Say about it is, Sean, and as I said on your show, it was a chaotic moment, and I have not pleaded guilty to collusion. I pled guilty to lying.
But did you consciously know you were lying, and why were you lying? I'm trying to understand. If you didn't do anything wrong, why would you lie? Or if you didn't think anybody did anything wrong, why would you lie?
I can't really get into too many details about that. All I could say is obviously it was a stupid mistake, and it's costed me a lot.
What was the specific lie about?
As far as my understanding is, and the public record states today, is about the timing of my encounters with this Maltese professor, Joseph Mifsud, and the extent of my contact with him.
And do you think that they had taped conversations and they set you up in the interview?
I have no opinion whatsoever about any setups, but I do understand that there was a recording of my conversation, yes.
With the professor. Well, that's called a perjury trap. If they have all the information, then they're asking you questions. Let me ask you this. Why did go ahead, say what you're going to say. Sean, what?
Oh, no, nothing.
What did you mean when you tweeted this weekend, there's a lot to come?
What I meant by that is that if I'm going to be under scrutiny for my interactions with a Maltese professor, the fake niece of Vladimir Putin, which this Maltese professor introduced me to, and a think tank analyst in Russia, then certainly my interactions with Western intelligence officials, Western diplomats who encountered me in incredibly suspicious circumstances, including Stephen Halper, definitely need to be, discussed at the congressional level, because I don't think my story should simply be, quantified as meeting this Maltese professor. He tells me this information, and that's what George Papadopoulos was doing. My story is much larger than that, and in substance and in scope, and I think the American public deserves to know the truth.
Do you believe you were set up then?
In what sense exactly? I certainly believe that Alexander Downer was setting me up for something. I don't know what, but...
what about Halper?
Well, Halper, obviously, it's public that he was setting me up for something. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but it's public knowledge that he was part of some operation in London, which I believe the British had to be part of, because why would this operation be targeted against me in London if the British were not aware of it? And I'll tell you another fact. The same day that I met Stephen Halper in London, the British Ministry of Foreign Affairs invited me to tour their offices and to meet with their diplomats. Unless they were completely aloof as to what was going on in London the same day Stephen Halper was interacting with me, then I think it makes no sense.
All right, quick break. We'll come back. More with George Papadopoulos on the other side. Hey, the best